Hey guys, it's Mr. Druid here, and I am going to show you guys how to do our current event. That's what we did today in class. Our current event will be a reoccurring assignment, and this will be a two-part video. So first, I'm going to go over what the assignment looks like in this video, and then I'm going to show you some tips and tricks and how to find some stuff in the next video. So this assignment will be reoccurring. What I mean by that, it means that every chapter, not every week, every chapter that we cover in this class, we're going to be doing a current event. So I'm going to show you where to go. So this is our main page. So we're going to scroll down. We're going to go to the week of 2-1 to 2-5. So we're going to click on that. And we have two items here. We have the Chapter 1 Principles of Government and this media bias chart. I'm going to show you this in my next video, but I'm going to focus on just the template this video. So you go right here. It is the Chapter 1 Principles of Government. So you're going to click on that, and you're going to go scroll all the way down, and your current event's right here. It's right below the outline, and it's right here. And this outline, current event, is right here. So you click on it. So as you guys can see, the due date. It is due Monday, February 8th at 11:59 p.m. That is for everyone. So Monday, February 8th, 11:59 p.m. So the current event is this. You are to find a current event, so something that's going on in the world right now, and write a summary or the article that connects to Chapter 1. Topics for this assignment must specifically relate to the government and the chapter we are studying. The current event must be from a newspaper or a news website. Click on Detroit.com, Detroit Free Press, USA Today, and so on. So these are some examples that she gave, but there's more examples that I'll show you in the next video. You must include a link. And when I say link, we mean active link. It needs to be blue. We need to just click on it and it takes us to the website. If it is not active, you are going to get some points taken off. So you must have a link to the article that we can open. It says I, but we can open. The next thing you need to summarize that article. So you just need to summarize, tell us what the article is about. You need to tell us your opinion of the article. And then make a connection to that article. So this assessment is worth 10 points. So when we say assessment, guys, right here, that means it's a test. It's just like a test. It is a test grade. And remember, if you look from our expectations and procedures, assessment grades are worth more than homework grades. So yes, it's only 10 points, but that's not that far off to what our normal tests are. Tests are usually about 20 to 25 questions normally. So this is 10 points. So that 10 points, if you're missing this and a few other ones, that'll impact your grade. So you click here and it'll give you a template. I already have it pulled up. So you would click on that and it would download a little thing like this. Now, I was given an example in another video earlier, so I'm going to erase that. But what you have here is you have some stuff. You have a title. You have a newspaper outlet. You have the author. You have the link. And then you have the term you're using. So this is the article the name of your article. So in my example here, let's say that it is an article that discusses COVID COVID-19 issue. Congress argues over money to states. So let's say that was the name of the article. We found an article you like, and this is the title. So what you would put, that's what you would put there. Then wherever you got it. So I'm just going to say you got it from USA. Now remember, this is a made-up article. This is not what actually took place. So I am making this up as I go. So that is the name of where you got it. You got it from USA Today. The author, let's just say, is John Smith. That is a generic name. So the author was John Smith. John Smith was the person that wrote this from USA Today, and this is the name of it. A link. Now I'm going to show you. Now I'm just going to use a random website. It's not going to be USA Today. I'll show you USA Today in the next video. But I'm just going to show you how to do this. So you would take the link. You go, let's say, our Schoology page. Our Schoology page was the article. So this was our USA Today. You would go up here to my cursor, and this is the web address. You would click on that once and see how it highlighted. You would right click and copy. Many of you guys have done that before, so I'm not going to explain that too much. But I would go back to my article here, my stuff, and I would say, okay, she wants an active link. Mrs. Lucas wants an active link. So I would just cover my cursor over it, and I would right click again, and it pops up this. Well, right here, it says link. There's this little arrow that pops up, and look what pops up here, guys. It's a little clipboard. It'll be the first thing that pops up because it's attached to our clipboard. And whatever your art, this would say usatoday.com, whatever the article's name is, and this like these numbers, and then it would give you the information. Just click on that, and boom, you have an active link. If it's blue, you're all good. If it's any other color than blue, if it's black, if it's red for some reason, which would be weird, then you are not good. It needs to be blue because that means that it's an active link. If you need more help with this, please send me a message or come to my office hours on Wednesdays and I can help you out with this. So boom, you have the name of the article, where you got this article, the name of the person that wrote the article itself. So you attach the link to the article. Now what you need to do is say, how does this article connect to, let me get the words out. How does it connect to my chapter, my textbook? So it needs to, when we say textbook, guys, it can be, sorry guys, I'm trying to get the words out. It could be about our PowerPoints or our textbooks. I know many of you guys do not have textbooks right now, which is perfectly fine. Again, we actually sent you guys a message in Schoology about that. So Mrs. Lucas did about textbooks. So make sure that we are keeping an eye on that. But I kind of diverged. So you will use your textbook or your PowerPoint. So you're going to say, okay. So you're using your term from the textbook, PowerPoints, and you're making a connection. All you're doing is just saying, okay, we talked about in chapter 1 the let me see here. Let me legislative. Oh, I misspelled that, guys. I'm sorry about that. I am tired. Legislative power. Here we go. We're talking about the legislative power. So you're saying, okay, this article is talking about the legislative power. That's how you have to put it. So you're saying, okay, I read this article. I think it connects to the legislative power. Now I'm going to show you what we're going to have to do with this in a minute, but that's all you have to put right here. The next thing you have to do is summarize the article with around 5 sentences. Explain or and summarize the article. What is happening in the article? What does the article say? You don't have to rewrite the entire article for us. Within 5 sentences, tell us who, what, when, where, and why this article was made. So, what is this article saying? That's all you're doing. What is this article? What's it about? That goes here. The next part is your opinion. This, if you guys write something here, and as long as it's within 3 to 5-ish sentences, you're pretty much good. You basically are just telling us what you thought, your opinion of the article. So you could say, I like the article. I hated the article. I thought the article was boring. And then you have to tell us why. So why was it boring? Why was it interesting? Why was it bad? Why was it good? And you're just telling us your opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. We are not going to mark you down because of your opinion. So be honest. Now, we may not always agree with your opinion. That's perfectly fine. We all have our own opinions. But that's why it's an opinion. It's your thoughts. I can't mark you down if it's your thoughts. So just make sure you know that only me, Mrs. Lucas, and maybe Mrs. Fox will be reading this. That's it. So that's the opinion. Around 3 sentences, but it could be more. You could put more sentences on each of these if you want to, but around 3 sentences. And last part, this is what you're doing. Connection to the chapter. You can't just put legislative power and think that you're done with this. No, you have to connect the article with this term or idea. So you have a term or idea. We said it was connected to legislative power. You have to explain how it explained in here. So, for example, we talked about how the legislative branch is the lawmaking part of our government. They make the laws. So, COVID relief or COVID money could be how they're going to make the law. Let's say the article was talking about states are arguing over how money is going to be distributed. So they have to fix that before it gets sent to the become a law. So they need to fix that. So you could say, oh, it connects to the legislative branch because this article talks about Congress talking about making a law for COVID that would give states and people money. And we talked about that in chapter 1, and that's how you make the connection. You explain that within 5 sentences, you're good. Now, you could also say, oh, we talked about, let's say you didn't want legislative. Let's say we talked about federal or we were talking about federal government. You could say, oh, we were talking about how in federalism or federal government, how the states share power. The local governments share power with the central government. So you could say, oh, in this, states are arguing that they want money, and the central government is working with them to make a COVID package that will work for both of them. So they're compromising or they're meeting in the middle to get that to happen. So you can connect it in any way you want. As long as you can connect it to the chapter, you are golden. So that is how you do that. So that is it for the first part of this video, guys. So the second one, I'm going to show you in the second video, I'm going to show you how to pick a news source, where you can find those news sources, and how to know that a news source is biased or not. And you can see how a news source is biased. So this is the assignment. The assignment isn't difficult, but it might be time consuming trying to find the right article. We want the article to be recent, within about 2 months or a month or so. If it's something from like a year ago, it's not recent, it's not current. So make sure we are doing that. But that's it for this video. I'm going to stop this one and I'm going to start recording my second one. And if you guys have any questions, please send me a message. If you need any help, come to my office hours and continue to watch these videos in the future. Thank you and have a wonderful day.